What's up, everybody? Time for another video game sort of video. Remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. Appreciate it. Thanks. Today, I'm just going to talk about something I've talked about before, but I guess I'll make a video directly speaking about it because I received a disturbing message from somebody who watches me that has been private messaged by some of my stalkers, and we're going to share that. And it goes to show you people. They say, Clayton, why don't you enter tournaments anymore? Why don't you play anymore? Okay, and I know this hurts people's feelings. I don't know how many fucking times I have to say it. It's not going to change, okay? I don't consider myself a competitive player anymore. Even when I was winning tournaments and playing, I was never somebody that played for hours and hours a day. I'm a nerd, definitely a nerd, but never someone that was playing for all these hours a day, anything like that, okay? I was just lucky enough that raw skill, I was good enough that I was able to win and do well, right? Not saying I'm the best, nothing like that, okay? Besides that, I have health problems, real health problems, okay? I've had surgery on my hands. My hands no longer work very well, okay? I have, I play on I played on duct taped controllers. I don't have a lot of money for video game shit because I don't even play a lot, even if I wanted to, okay? Right? I have real health problems, not some mental health problem like some of you fucking schizos out there, okay? I just had my disability redetermination, maybe it was like a couple months ago, something like that, I forget, right? I've showed my health record how many times now? I have had serious life or death problems, okay? Video games, playing them just is not a big concern to me. I'm a nerd. I don't care about playing video games all day. And because I can't play video games long, even if I wanted to, like I said, even when I was playing fucking Final Fantasy, just playing Final Fantasy recently, I had to take breaks because my hands don't work that well anymore. That's why I even have to, when I work out, I have to do a convoluted way to work out with lots of light weights because I don't have the dexterity in my hands and the physical strength to actually hold anything heavy. Okay? I have more excuses than most of you motherfuckers ever will. Okay? Besides that, the community is fucking goddamn crazy. Okay? How many times have I said the community has a very strange obsession with me, a unhealthy obsession with me? Look at all the lies they have made up about me throughout the years. Right? Okay? It doesn't matter how often I've won. It doesn't matter what I've done in video games. Now, ego-wise, of course, I can say for tech and everything, no one has done what I've done for tech in video games, right? Fighting games, at least, right? But that's not me saying that I don't consider myself a competitive player anyway. I was just lucky enough that raw skill-wise, I was able to win. Just like I've proven that each time I have quasi come back, right? Just randomly playing, no practice, I've been able to win. Lucky enough that I've been able to win, okay? And no matter how many times I come back, quotation marks, no practice. All you motherfuckers that hate me, right? Talking shit. Oh, Clayton was never good. He faked this tournament, he won, blah, blah, blah. Even after I come back and win, you guys playing, practicing all day long, years and years, me no practice, on a broken controller. And I've beaten people. People come up with an excuse. Like it's not fair. The evil Clayton beat me, right? So, an example of this, before I talk more about this as well, let's move this here. This is the quality control in the FTC on NBC. I was sent this, and again, thanks to people that send me all the crazy shit from Discord and other things like this. I want you to see this. Do you remember when I came back, I had not played Karnav's Revenge for years. Years and years ago, when I got a computer that could actually play video games, I was like, oh, I'll learn Karnav's Revenge. And within 2 weeks, I was already considered one of the best. And then right after that, I was considered the best in the world. Japanese were posting about me on forums, all this kind of stuff, right? I was absolutely destroying people. It was ridiculous, right? People telling me the best in the world. Just like when I was playing Super Turbo, the only people that could actually beat me were the people that were considered the very best at the time, right? People even thought I was Damn Die's fake account. I was beating so many people, right? You can see we posted before, even in Super Turbo, my old fake accounts, we showed it was me, was listed as one of the best Ryus online in Super Turbo. Okay? No practice, broken controller. Okay? Street Fighter Alpha 1, blah, 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 right? Okay? That's not me saying I'm awesome. That's just me stating the fact. But Carnage Revenge, whatever. Now, of course, I haven't played Carnage Revenge in years. It doesn't really interest me, right? I stopped playing. Well, so many years ago, was it, 2 or 3 years ago now, whatever it was, right? No practice, without playing the game in years, entered in a random name, right? And I beat everybody besides the Golden Shades guy, right? Who everyone else complained was a huge lagger, mind you. And I got second place. And then after that, I beat everybody so bad for like 4 months straight, whatever it was. No one could beat me for 4 months that they lied to get me banned. We showed that, right? No practice, broken controller, after surgery on my hands. Can't practice even if I fucking wanted to. I have to take a break even when I play a fucking RPG, right? Beat everybody for 4 months straight. And they made up a lie to get me banned. Now, I want you to see it now. This fucking Karnov community, a great example of this, is so obsessed with me that we've showed before. These guys still continue to lie about me. This polar bear guy, he goes around posting on my YouTube talking about my super cancer. I'd love to see this guy's health record. We showed my health record. I've actually been dying before. I have serious health problems. I'm still on disability, right? With stuff that the doctors have actually said before. Some doctors actually consider the most painful condition known to humankind, right? I had one, I guess it wouldn't be recently now. It might have been 3 weeks ago. It took me 14 hours before I could even walk again after my last attack. 14 hours before I could even walk again, okay? You motherfuckers have no idea the kind of shit that I deal with, right? This guy going around to random discords talking shit about me. Did you see this? Wishing death on people with cancer just hits a little too heavy on him. You know Clayton would wish death on people without a second thought. I have said before, and I'll say it again. If you go around lying about me, yes, I don't give a fuck if you die. Who cares? It's okay when he does it. He's definitely not a reasonable person, so that's why I feel the way I do. I really don't like him making videos on or directing harassment to me, because what did I do to him? This guy is literally, we're going to show, and I've showed before, this guy literally goes to different discords and goes on my own YouTube and jokes about me dying. And he is mad that I said I don't care if he's going to die. And you know what it goes down to? Guess what? Tell him not to enter my bracket with a fake name and fuck up the seating. That's literally why he hates me. I literally have no idea who you are. You're a fucking nobody. The only reason I know who you are is because you spam my YouTube and other Discords talking shit about me because you're mad that I beat you and your friends with no practice on a broken controller. And then I beat everybody for 4 months straight. You know, it's funny. This guy is still fucking talking about this years later. Does this sound like a reasonable individual? He's mad because the evil Clayton ruined his tournament. The evil Clayton. So I fucked up the seeding. First of all, how did I fuck up the seeding when you don't want to admit that I was considered the best in the world at the game? I was beating people. I learned the game in 2 weeks and I was beating all the fucking top players. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? Now, I haven't played the game for years. Like, which is it? You guys say that I secretly suck and I'm not good. Everything I did was fake, but I fucked up the seeding. What? It's not fair he beat me and my friends. And this Jack guy even says, yeah, but you comment on his video the first thing, right? And he just ignores it, right? And so anyway, I guess this Jack guy, the Jackie Ryder guy. So I had stopped talking to this guy because, and I still don't respect the guy for it, but the guy said he had finally gone and seen that all the stuff that these people were saying about me actually was a lie. Now, I don't know why anyone believes the stuff that people say in the first place. I mean, it's absolutely, like, nothing these guys say holds up to any scrutiny, the things that people lie about me. But I guess he had finally gone and seen, he's like, whoa, Clayton didn't do any of the stuff that you said he did. And you are the one, everyone else is posting pictures of him dying in a hospital on oxygen, joking about him dying. You're harassing him on YouTube and you're acting like you are the victim. Don't you think that's kind of fucked up? And the jackass like, yeah, they're messaging me right now. And this is what I said before, dude. And I've said before, people in Guilty Gear Discords have told me they get messaged, don't talk about Clayton. Clayton is evil. We've showed the Guilty Gear Discords actually will ban you if you say anything good about me. You have to give credit to their friends. You have to pretend that I faked all this stuff. Remember how many people were even banned? I remember that one time we had like, and I posted about it, and I guess like tons of people were joining the Guilty Gear Discord, just say, why can't you talk about Clayton? Why are you lying about him? And they just started mass banning anyone that said anything good about me. Oh, it doesn't count if Clayton all beat us, so blah, blah, blah. Don't talk about it or else you're banned. Look at this. Y'all need to stop feeding into the Clayton narrative, though. He is gone from the scene, and there are good other music. Well, I mean, good other Meso players. Jeez, I just forgot that, I was kind of considered the best in the world. Kind of beating you guys with no practice. You guys had to lie to get me banned. You guys can't even beat me with a broken controller. No practice. And you know what? This is the craziest thing about this, too. Look how fucking shady this Golden Shade guy is, right? I think Clayton is interesting in a rambling philosopher kind of way. Many of the things he says I agree with, and he's an extremely smart guy. I don't understand why he needs constant white knighting and dick riding from people. Like, isn't he manly enough to defend himself or not pay attention to any of the hate? A guy that was part of the group that wanted and successfully got me banned because nobody could beat me. The irony. The irony. Is that not crazy? The motherfucker that people joked about, or not joked about, they literally said that he's a lagger. And many people have complained about his connection. He was the one guy that beat me in a tournament when I was on a broken controller. Haven't played for years. And then after that, I beat everybody for 4 months straight. And so people made up a lie to get me banned. 4 months straight, no practice. Makes up a lie with other people to help get me banned. And then says, aren't you manly enough to defend yourself while people are sending me these screen caps because I'm banned from everything? Is this guy, what? And you guys think that I should enter tournaments again in real life? Do you see how crazy these guys? Do we need to go to people begging me to show me my poop? Or begging me to show them my poop? It sounds so crazy. Even I'm having trouble. If Clayton, if you don't show me your poop, I'm going to like talk shit about you. Dennis. How old is Dennis now? Maybe Dennis is almost 50 years old. I don't know if he's that old, but he's getting pretty up there. Dennis. He thinks we are in an imaginary relationship. And because I did not want to have sex with him, he hates me. And he talks shit about me and messages random people about me on Discord. I mean, look at all people jokes about me leaving me for dead at a tournament. We've showed that I've been threatened before. Remember that one guy? He's like an MMA fighter, and he's gonna beat me up if he sees me. There's that other guy. He came into my chat, and he was like, "I'm 6'4". I was like, I think he said that, right? Did he say something like, "I'm a 6'4" black man, and I just want you to know if I see you, you better watch how you talk to me or what you say to me when I start talking to you." And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but do I need to have a weapon on me? It sounds like you're threatening me. And the guy, when he's like, "Oh, Clayton says he's gonna have a gun," and I was like, this is the kind of insanity I deal with. I called the police on someone had followed me home. It was right before I went for Japan. It was God, what would that have been, like October then, last year, whatever? I've had people find out where I live. There's a lot of very unwell people that have a sick obsession with me, right? Look at the Marvel stuff, dude. You can't even fucking, you are not, I mean, I see it before too, because I checked the Marvel thing. People are still posting all this Hayato stuff, but you're not allowed to post it if it's from me. Even if Clayton does new stuff, you have to say it's fake or it's from somebody else. Buttmonger, of course, that classic story. You can make money if you lie about Clayton. Hey, lying about Clayton is a good way to get popular. Say he faked cancer. People actually get on it, right? So why don't I enter video game tournaments? Because these motherfuckers are crazy. That's why. People are really, really unhealthily obsessed with me. Just like this guy saying that I literally hate him because he harassed. Wait, what did he say? I can't. It's hard for me to keep up with his merchant. What the fuck is he? That's literally why he hates me. Isn't that stupid? Tell him not to enter my bracket with a fake name and fuck up the scene. I hate him because I ruined his tournament because I beat him and his friends when they said that I suck and all the stuff I've done is not real. And then they lied to get me banned. What are you fucking talking? You know, that's why I say the only good thing is that and thanks for Jackie for sending me this and other people that have sent me, you know, Discord stuff, and people are really crazy. I don't know, do I need a weapon on me if I went to a tournament ever again? Even if I wanted to go, I don't really care, right? Because I just don't like video games that much, right? I do. I mean, not that I hate them, of course, but I mean, these people are crazy. I have to keep this stuff in case a confrontation ever happens, that we have messages of guys like this still complain about something years ago that I did more than him in a video game, as we've seen from so many different communities, right? You know, we are allowed to have guns where I live. Do I need to have one if I'm around one of these people? I mean, there's definitely something not mentally stable, right? I keep this stuff in case something happens because I can tell, and I think anyone logically can tell, there's something I might need to defend myself. That's how crazy you motherfuckers are, right? You don't talk about another dude, people like Dennis. I haven't seen Dennis since, oh, okay, well, there's that last con I went to. Well, God, what was that? 2016, 18? Vitero wanted me to meet Dennis again. Dennis was like licking his lips when I looked at me the whole time. And like the corner, I was like, oh my God, dude, what are you doing? Sending me private messages as if we were in some kind of relationship, almost implying before. And then because I don't want to be with him, he went and talked shit about me. I mean, dude, that's pretty fucking disturbing, dude. I mean, people are not right in their head, right? So, I mean, it's crazy. You would, the shit the video game community has done to me and like treated is just really, really fucking weird, you know? But anyway, yeah, so Clayton, why don't you play? I'm just not into games that much, right? And the community is batshit insane. Right? And even if I was super into games, unlike you guys, which it's crazy to this day, no one has ever once showed their health record, despite harassing me and joking about me dying. No one has ever once showed their health record to me, despite people claiming that they have worse problems than me and are sicker than me, and said that I faked cancer and all these other things. So again, even if I enjoyed games to the point that I guess you would enter a tournament, you know, I've never been someone that plays video games like that. I've just been lucky enough that I've been able to win. And I'm sure I'm surprised that I win, right? You know, I guess it is what it is though, right? You know, I don't know how many chances I have to give people to beat me. And no matter how many times I beat people, it just never counts. Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, goddamn Karna's Revenge. How many fucking people even play this goddamn game? You know what I mean? It's like, this game is like a small game. It's not even, it's Karna's Revenge, and you are still obsessed with me for years. Motherfucker talking about, oh, can't Clayton defend himself? You helped get me banned. What are you talking about? Oh my God, right? And then these controllers, and you know, I mean, the only argument the game community would sort of have if I didn't have, you know, my hand problem and health problem, is you could say, Clayton, you know, you could learn to play on another controller, you know, learn to play on something else besides a Sega Saturn pad or a PS1 pad if it's so hard to find a new one. And I mean, you know, I guess that's sort of an argument, but that also implies that I'm younger and I haven't had surgery and I could practice to get the muscle memory on something else in the first place. I guess. I mean, I don't even know. Does that even count? You know, I just mean it's just weird. The community is absolutely fucking disturbing, and this guy's saying that you know that I'm not a reasonable person because I would wish death on people without a second thought. Well, I'm responding to you. No, I don't care if you die. Preferably, preferably to say wish death on you. I would preferably you suffer. I would prefer people to have all the same health problems as me. See what it's like to be dying in a hospital and then try to get on my level, which would then be impossible because that would be implying that they actually are good at games and they have some kind of value to give to the community, because these guys would never and aren't even, they'd never, first of all, they're not even capable of doing what I've done in games despite my health problems. They don't have the mind to look at games and do what I've done in video games, right? And they sure as fuck wouldn't do it if they had the health problems I have, right? We've already seen people like Marn. Oh my God, he fucking scams the community. First thing, donate to me to get out of the hospital. You know what I mean? Like I see that and it's like, these motherfuckers, what would they do? What would they do if they knew what it was like? Like, you have no idea what it's like to actually be dying and just how fucking painful it is. Like, and just, I mean, I should actually, I actually should probably do a video because it's almost kind of like the anniversary of me dying in the hospital. Back in 2008, I was dying in the hospital for a week, actually. And so I probably should do a video talking about that again. When you're dying, you actually start to become pretty delusional. Well, of course you haven't, because most of you motherfuckers have never had a real problem. But you become like delusional. Like, I remember, I basically was like in and out of consciousness just from like pain, getting sick, only waking up, and I was getting these like night terrors. Like, I guess you wouldn't even call them night terrors because you're just like, it was throughout the day, like in and out of consciousness, like from like a terrible nightmare, only waking up to like just pain and your body is killing itself. And it was terrible. You know what I mean? Like, you just, you're like, your mental state is just, I mean, how do you even explain it? Like, really just, you only wake up just to experience the pain, and then you would eventually like pass out from the pain, and only to wake up from like a nightmare is just absolutely awful, right? And, the things that the community jokes about that, like, so no, I don't give a fuck if you die for you joking about that. And to be honest, I would prefer you suffer. I mean, that would be preferable. But even then, that would not be on the level of me because you aren't capable of doing what I've done despite my circumstance. So, anyway, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks.